3, 2, 1.
Live from Los Angeles, the entertainment capital of the world, it's the talk show maven Tonight Show. Starring award-winning talk show host and the recipient of the 2017 President's Lifetime Achievement Award, Raven Blair Glover. Tonight's guests are travel visionary, motivational speaker, and CEO of Careers on Vacation, Cyndi Williams. Founder of Bowtie Creative Online Digital Agency, Editor-in-Chief, founder of Hustle Zone Magazine, and executive producer and host of Hustle Zone TV, Ryan Perez. And now, we invite you to sit back, relax, kick your shoes off, grab your favorite drink, and get ready to have some all-around fun. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Raven.
So,
cha-ching, cha-ching.
Yes.
That's a big piece.
Yeah. And, you know, half of my, our clients are about half of them have never been in the industry before. The other half have been in the industry sometimes for a long time, but they haven't been able to get past a certain point in their business. And that's where that section comes in. You know, it's a game changer for them, because that's where they understand, oh my gosh, I do these things and I can get better success. I should have been doing this for the last 10 years. I would have made so much more commission. I would have been so much more profitable. Because guess what? If you can raise your profit level 10 or 15% based on what you did last year, or sometimes in some cases way higher than that, you know, how would that change your life? Could you work less hours? Could you be more available to take more vacations or more trips? Of course you could. So that business piece is where we give people the tools, resources, and skills. We're teaching people how to fish, right? So Careers on Vacation is a 12-week program, very hands-on. They work with me on a weekly basis. They get 9 calls where they work with me one-on-one, and we look at how do we customize your business and make it the most profitable, and do an intense assessment of where they're at today and where they want to go. And then they get all the program materials that they have for life, so they can replicate the success year after year after year.
That's wonderful. So you're going to take on, so let's kind of walk through this. Okay. I just signed up with Careers on Vacation program. And so the first thing you're going to take me through is what?
First thing we're going to do is a kickstart call to understand kind of where they're at today and set expectations for the program and where they want to go. And then we go right into the mindset piece is the first thing that we look at. So we say, not what do you want your business to look like, but we actually start with the question of what do we want your life to look like? So I'd say, Raven, where do you see yourself in 6 months or a year? What, forget about what you might do for the day to day. What do you want in your life? And I hear people say, oh, I want to have more time for my kids. I want to be able to, take my kids to school, do some stuff, and then be able to pick them up and not have to worry about work. Or I only want to work 3 days a week. Or I want to pull in an extra $6,000 a month. Whatever their goal is, or they want to drive a certain kind of car. They want to, be vacationing all the time. Whatever the goal is, we start there. And as we go through the program, we make sure that as we build their business, it's never in contradiction to what their primary goal is, which is having the life.
Love that. Love that. Yeah.
That, just a little lesson from my life. That's where I went wrong in my cleaning business. And I'm a big enough woman to admit that I was working myself to death, 7 a.m, and I would be,
no lifestyle.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And,
no lifestyle. Yeah.
I was making 6 figures in that business. We were pulling 2 6 figures out of that business. When I decided to walk away, people are like, are you crazy? That's a sure bet. It's already running. It's already bringing in money, but I had burnt myself out. I did it to myself, really. I was working on that old mentality of you have to work really hard and it'll be a success. Well, I worked really hard. It was an enormous success, but I didn't have time for my family. So when I decided to make the switch and we decided to change and go into travel, my husband was like, look, I know you. Anything you do is going to be a success. Isn't he sweet? We love him, right?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
no matter how crazy my idea, he's always supported me. He's like,
sounds like colleague. Yeah.
Explaining, and
that's so great. You need that support. Yeah,
sure.
But you don't always have that support.
Yeah. So when I was telling him what I wanted to do, he was like, "Oh, that is kind of crazy, but I'm going to support you." And he's like, "But I have one request." He was like, "Don't do the same thing in your new business that you did in the last one, because otherwise you're going to burn yourself on that too." And, the fact that he was so willing to sacrifice so much, the unknown of just letting this other business go that was so highly successful and letting me do my own thing. And at that time, it was an unsure, it hadn't built up to what it is today. So when he said that to me, it really resonated. And I said, you know what, he's right, and so I went in with very clear intentions. I said, look, I'm going to work Monday through Thursday. I'm going to set my hours from like 10 to 3 or 4, and that's it. Yeah. And I'm going to travel. I want to travel. I want to have time to be there for my kids, and all the stuff that was burning me out with the other business. I set new expectations, and then I changed my mindset. I do what I've been coaching people for years, not just in travel. I've always been a coach and helped people and mentored them into their expansion. I had to go back and coach myself and take my own advice, right? So, but I'm so glad I took that step, and I'm so glad that my husband encouraged me to do that, because that is what the game changer is. If you can get the life that you want, it doesn't matter what business or what passion you have to stay true to what is the life that you want for yourself. I wanted freedom was more important than money. And the money came, which is awesome because I was following my passion, but you have to have that talk first. So when they come into the program, that's the first thing we do. We talk about, what do you want for your life? So, and a lot of times when we get to the end of the program and I ask people, because they'll do testimonials or we'll do an exit in the program, an exit call, I'll say, what was the most valuable part? They'll be like, you know what? This didn't just change or raise my game in travel. This changed my life, because now I am manifesting and really understanding how to stay true to myself and have that plan for my life. And that's where I was so disheveled and I was everywhere. And I just was so like, everything was a patchwork quilt, and it just helped me tie everything together, but always staying true to what that vision is for my life. So yeah, so that's where we start with everyone in the program. And then we get into the travel agent training.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Careers on Vacation with Cyndi Williams, industry expert, award-winning travel agency she has, as well as award-winning business owner. You heard her. She's made 6 figures and then some in the travel industry. So Cyndi and her Careers on Vacation program and system can help set you up for the same things. I want you to think about, maybe this isn't for you. Maybe you're thinking about, you got a family member that could use another career option. Maybe you've been retired and you're having fun, but you're not making any money and you're finding yourself not doing anything. So this could be perfect for you, even if you're already working a business. Hey, it could be a second business. If you travel, or if you want to travel, why not add this to it? Yeah, makes sense, right? Also, it can be for you even if you've had failed businesses, right, Cyndi? A lot of us have had failed businesses before. And guess what, guys? It could have been you, because if you didn't do the work, it definitely was you, and you got to face up to it. Or it could have been that you just didn't have a structure or a system. And that's what I like about you. They're going to spend, what, 12 weeks with you? Was that 12 weeks?
Yep, it's a 12-week program. And I loved what you said about, people that might have had failed businesses before. Guess what? Most businesses fail. Absolutely. But the reason they fail is because most people have the I'm going to do it myself attitude. Well,
all by myself. I don't need any help. I can do it.
Yeah. And that is a recipe for disaster. And that's why I was on your Tonight Show last night, and one of the things that we talked about was, whenever you're trying to build something, whether it be a business or make a change in your life, you have to find the person who does it the best in the world, and you have to either mentor with them or replicate what they do. And I have done that. I always invest in myself. I'm going to a retreat in Hawaii that is costing nearly $10,000 because A, I'm worth it, and B, the person I'm mentoring with is teaching me how to run a better coaching business, to help my students better. So I better invest in myself because my students and clients expect me to be at the top of my game. So I'm still at my level, even though I have the life I want. Every year I invest in myself because you have to keep growing to stay fresh and to continue to build your business. But when you get to that point of frustration or you don't know how to do something, that's why you have to have, like, I hate technical. I hate accounting. So I outsource that crap, right? You have to have the resources to know where to put that crap so you can focus on what you want to do and what you love to do, which I love to talk about travel. I love to book travel. I love to help people build their own.
You loved it.
Agency.
Definitely love to travel. Yeah.
Yes. I don't love to go through the shoebox and do accounting work. I don't love to do technical. So, but all of those things are required at a very high level in my business. So I better know how to delegate and have a system in which to do these things. So I have to find my own recipe, just like with people who are overwhelmed in travel or any business they're looking into. You have to be willing to invest in yourself and find a model and a program that will work for you. Look, I'm not the right coach for everybody. I want everyone, I wish everybody the most love and most abundance, whether they're running a shoe factory or a travel business or whatever you're doing in your life. I encourage you, even if you found this video and you're not interested in travel at all, find a mentor that works for you and be willing to invest in yourself. When you have that little voice inside that goes, you know what, I think I can do this. That voice wouldn't be there if you couldn't already do it. And all of us have to get help to kind of get to the next level. Even, part of my job when I was a coach and not even in travel is I would coach executives. I would coach small business owners on how to break through and get to the next level. It's just a mindset piece. They know they can do it, but it's working past that mindset. So they had to reach out to me to help work through those blocks, because sometimes you're too close to it when you're running and in your own business every day and the inventory is coming in or whatever kind of business you run, all the daily chaos is happening and you're dealing with that. If you think you can do it all, that is why your business fails. Because it's just,
you got to have a team. Yeah.
You have to,
and you can't do it all.
Yeah, you have to be smart enough to, have that system and that recipe and then outsource and delegate when it makes sense so you can grow. You won't grow if you're stuck in that pattern of doing everything yourself. It just won't happen.
You'll be there forever. And there's no fun in making money slow. You want to make it fast and keep making and be on a momentum of success and making income. We're talking to Cyndi Williams. You guys, if you're just joining us, whether live or listening to the replay, thank you for joining us. And if you like to travel, or if you ever thought, I want to start traveling, go ahead and type in the chat box, where's your favorite place you want to go? And then I want you to go back and listen to the beginning and continue listening. We're here for another 10, 15 minutes on what Cyndi has said about how you can make money, have a thriving, fun, exciting, and profitable business. Yes, profitable business right from your home, being able to travel when you want to travel, having a careers on vacation, sizzling hot, money-making, fun and exciting business. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Yes. I'm getting lit up. It does sound wonderful. It really does.
At Careers and Vacation, I always tell students, I'm like, always have your next vacation booked. So where I actually have my whole year booked for next year already. So I'm going to Hawaii, I'm going to Las Vegas, I'm going to Disney, I'm going to Austin. We have Michigan.
Living a life.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's so fun to look. And we post those things on our video so people can see us traveling and see what we do. But always be working on your next vacation. That's the funnest part of this industry for sure.
We're going to take a quick commercial break, and I'm going to pull up Cyndi's. There you go. So you guys don't have to look at my mug, but this is time where we talk about recipes for success. So on Careers from the Kitchen Table, we take a pause for the cause to remind you and give you some recipes of success that has been given by our different people that had took part in our Careers from the Kitchen Table Home Business Directory. And this was directory number 4. So, and this tip came from Kathy Smith. And Kathy is a talk show host, and she has a thriving social media business. And her recipes for success, and I like to get to our guest, Cyndi's insight on these after I read them, Cyndi. Kathy says, number one, be authentic. Be the authentic person you are. Be you. Be free to be yourself. She also says, operate your business with integrity. That's a big one. Create your own niche. Okay. Who's it? Mark Victor Hansen says, pick a niche and you'll grow rich. So just like Cyndi is talking about careers on vacation, well, you can even niche it down more to midlife women with careers on vacation, midlife women that like to travel. I mean, I'm just, just to kind of give you an idea, home-based moms that travel on spring break. Your kids go one place, you go the other place. How to have a travel business and be able to still make all the soccer games, and you can make it for the moms. So you can niche it even tighter, is what she's saying. Her number 4 is learn to be the solution. What does your audience want? What do they want? What are they hungry for? What are they thirsty for? Okay. What is it that they need? Not what you need. Remember what's in it for them. And she says 6 is find someone to sow into. Is that what Cyndi was just talking about? I think it was. Find someone that you can invest in and learn from, and then find someone else that you can sow into. Okay. Yeah, you guys can do that. And share your knowledge. Don't hold it back. And I think one of the biggest tips that Cyndi gave us, recipes for success, is don't try to do everything on your own. So any of those particular recipes of success that Kathy put in the Careers from the Kitchen Table book, Cyndi, that resonated with you or stood out to you or reminded you of a customer or anything?
Two of those we actually train right in our program. And the first one is the authenticity piece. The world has changed where it used to be, flashy marketing, over polished marketing would be what would connect with customers. Now customers connect with, do they feel a connection to you? And the only way for people to feel a connection with you is if you are truly being authentic to yourself. Not everybody is super happy and bubbly. That's okay. Be you, because that's going to connect with your consumer on a different level. So we teach from the, one of the things we do in Careers on Vacation is we teach people how to make offers and how to do different things with video in terms of building their marketing platform. And some people are like, oh my gosh, I can't imagine myself on video or doing a room tour or doing whatever. And we coach them through that, because having the ability to connect with your clients, they don't want to see a pretty little picture of a beach or the globe with a plane flying over it. Like every travel agency out there does that. So that's not going to make you stand out. What makes people do business with you is if they feel a comfort level with you and they feel a connection with you on some level. That is sales at its base, So that authenticity piece, that's the new game changer in sales. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing because people actually get to be who they are. They don't have to pretend to be, I'm running this fantastic. They don't have to be something.
Oh my God. It's so much work to pretend. Why even go there? Just be
no one can do you better than you. And when we build, we assess either their agency at where it's at, or if they're building a new one, the first question I ask is, okay, what's authentic to you? Like Tripsy Travel it's friendly, it's fun, it's approachable, it's kind of quirky. That's not, sometimes people are more, they're going after a luxe market and they're more polished in what they've been selling for. They've been doing river cruises or $30,000 sales and things like that. So we want to package that a little differently because that's what's authentic to them and what they have a connection with. So, and then other people have a certain demographic that they want to sell to, and that's authentic to them. So that leads us into niching, right? And that's the you not just for life, but particularly when we talk about travel, if you are a travel agent who sells the whole world, I guarantee you're not a good travel agent. And that may sound crazy, but no one can be an expert in the entire world. I've been doing this for 20 years. I have every certification you can imagine. I have been to Disney 20 times. I've traveled the globe. There are still places that I would do my clients a disservice if I take on a trip a particular kind of trip. And I say that with confidence because I'm really good at what I do. Like I can sell travel with my eyes closed. But in order to deliver the best possible vacation experience to your clients, and so you're not having that overwhelm. Oh, Raven, did I lose you? Are you still there?
I'm still here.
Okay, good. I lost you on my screen. Okay, let me go back real quick. There you are. So in order for them not to have that overwhelm, we have to start with what are you going to be great at selling? And let's figure out how to niche your business based on what you know and what you're great at, what we want to learn in the program and what you can learn to sell, but also what's going to make your business the most profitable in the shortest amount of time. Because
I love that.
Yeah, if you can book 5 Disney vacations today, but you're not great at Asia and it's going to take you 15 hours of work to put that package together, sell the 5 Disney every day until you want to block out time to learn Asia or something else, right? So
take one step at a time. I love that. Yeah. I love that. Thank you for saying that, because many times we just, it's good to dive in, but sometimes we dive in a way that's disempowering instead of empowering for us. And it gets overwhelmed, and then we get frustrated. And then with frustration, our voice changes. It sounds the same to us, but when we're on the phone talking to someone or in person talking to them, we're coming on pushy, we're coming on aggressive, we're coming on too tough. And that's from frustration and overwhelming. I love what you said, just bite-sized pieces. Master one. Yeah. And then master another. And then you can sit back. It's kind of like doing a test. Okay, which one is really rocking it? I'm getting a few sales from here, but oh my God, I'm rocking it with these people. Mm-hmm. Huh. I need to incorporate this with this and stick with this. So it's a good way to split test too, right?
Exactly. And then that's how you build your profit higher. And then you can make different decisions. But the other piece that, at the very earlier in the call, we talked about figuring out what you want for your life. So if you have to stop everything and go do 15 hours of training about Australia or Asia or something you've never been or booked before, that's going to go against your primary goal of being there for your family. So that's why you stair step it and you building block it. Doesn't mean you can't, like I sell almost everything in the world, but it has taken 20 years to be able to do that well. And I still, I know a certain kind of trip in Asia that requires a certain amount of time and attention is going to take me longer than if I just stick with the other 30 things I know I can book with my eyes closed. So that is what I do because I love selling it all day. I'm passionate about it and my business is super profitable. So why not go with that approach and stair step it? And then it's not so overwhelming and people get the confidence and they get their routine down and they get their pattern down. And that's what gives them the confidence to learn the next thing and to grow on to the next one. And eventually they will be selling more and more and more, but that's why you niche it and that's why you stair step it.
Yeah, you don't have to go cray with it. No. And remember, the biggest part about it is you want to really consider doing a business that you're going to have some hand-holding, whichever it is, and some guidance and some structures and a system that works. And that's what Careers on Vacation program does. Can anyone really do this? And if so, what are the real qualities and indicators that someone is going to excel in your particular program, Cyndi? Just curious.
That's a great question. So the first thing I really look for is, do they have a passion for travel? Because if they're just getting into it because, I want to make 6 figures doing something from home, but if you don't really like travel, I would just say find something else. You have to really, in this industry, you're always learning more information. You always have to know the latest and greatest. You do a lot of self-education all year long. So if you don't have a passion for traveling or wanting to help people travel, might not be the perfect fit for you. But if you do have a passion for traveling, even if you have no industry experience, have never been a travel agent, as long as you have that passion, that can make up for a lot of other things. So I don't even worry about
that passion.
I can train anyone to be a travel agent.
I know you can. I know you can.
You saw me in that classroom. But so as long as with the travel agent piece, as long as they have a decent amount of level of detail, that's the thing that I look at for the travel agent piece. So do they have a reasonable amount of a level of attention to detail? Do they have a passion for travel? If they have those two things, I can score a home run. The last piece is really a decisiveness. And that's that business piece. So they don't have to have the confidence. And I want to make sure those two things are clear. So I have a lot of people that are like, oh, I just don't know how. And that's why they don't have the confidence. We can fix that, give them the confidence, and they'll be having a successful business once they have the roadmap. But a decisiveness to say, I hear the little voice inside, I'm trusting it, I'm going to act on that. And if they have that, that tells me that they have the beginnings of that entrepreneur thinking that we can build on so they can be a really big success in this business. I do a lot of things. You know, everyone always, I got a question the other day and someone's like, why do you think you're so lucky? And I didn't know if I wanted to strangle them or laugh. I was like, I'm not lucky. I just believe that I can do things. I don't need to know the how. Like the how I can work out later. But if I believe I can do something, I act on it and I move forward. So I look for that decisiveness piece because people have to be able to make the decision to come in to their expansion. Once they make the decision, I can show them how. But they have to be willing to step up to the plate and make the investment in themselves or make the decision to say, yes, this is what I'm doing. This is where we're going. And that's the magic. So once they have those three things, passion for travel, a decent amount of attention to detail, and the decisiveness to say yes to themselves, those three things, that would be someone that we accept into our program. So we actually don't accept everyone into the program. So that's another thing.
Let's talk about that. That's pretty huge. So let me join you here back on screen. And guys, this is Career on Vacation with Cyndi Williams, industry award-winning expert. You're tuned into the Talk Show Maven channel. Thank you for listening and sharing and liking and loving. And even if you're listening to the replay, which we get most replay viewers, I'm Raven, the Talk Show Maven. That's Cyndi Williams over there. And she is the owner and the founder of Careers on Vacation. She shared with us her system. She shared with us some great ways that you can get started. She talked about what she does to help you get started. And she basically shared some things that hinder people in getting started. She talked about how important it is for you to really, follow a system, a guided structure system, and, niche it and be you. Pick a portion of the business that's going to work for you and build it around your lifestyle. Because at the end of the day, if someone ends up where they can't get up, they're in bed, they're sick or whatever, nobody ever says, I wished I would have worked more. They start thinking about, I wish I would have spent time with my family. I wished I would have had a more, solid, fun, enjoyable life instead of work. Cyndi even shared how she, made beyond six figures through a couple businesses and let one go because it wasn't the lifestyle you wanted. Right, Cyndi? Absolutely. And that's so important, guys.
Yeah, because what's the point?
So tell us about this. Okay, because you got us excited. And then you dangled the carrot and then you snatched it. Yeah. Did you guys get that? She dangled the carrot. This is good. This is hot. But she snatched it away. We don't let everybody in. So tell us more about that.
Well, not everyone's ready for the journey, right? So the thing, and I want to be clear because I work with just as many people that have never been in the travel industry as I do that people have been in. So that's not a qualifier. In fact, some of my best success stories are people who never worked in the travel industry before because having worked in the industry, sometimes you have to retrain thinking and you have to retrain. So that's not a qualifier at all. I'm only one person and you guys, because we talked about it earlier, I'm sticking to that life goal of having work-life balance. So I only take on 8 to 10 clients a month. We get over 100 applications a month for Careers on Vacation, people who want to learn more about the program. And we have to really be selective about, one, is it a fit for their needs? And that's where we start. So, we have a discovery call and we talk to them and see where their business is at today. Or if they haven't started a business and they're thinking about it, we talk about their goals and what they want to accomplish. And that's where we start. And we just have a conversation. And from there, we kind of say, okay, if it's a fit for them, is it a mutual fit? Do I believe that I can make them into a success or help them on their journey to make themselves a success? Yeah. And that's how we really go through that process of evaluating who's going to be the best fit for this month. Like for November, for example, we only have 2 spots left to get on the coaching schedule. And every month, last month we sold out. So those are things where, and I'll tell people, I'll be honest, if they're not ready for the program, I'll still give them great advice and give them some tips to help them on their journey. But I look for those things like that passion for travel, the decisiveness to say yes to themselves and be ready to move, because once we get into the program, we're building your business. By week 12,
you're bang, you're gone. Yeah, you don't have time for the mess. Yeah. So I guess one of the things, I'm sorry, Cyndi, I was going to say, I guess one of the things that you would probably consider too, I know I do in businesses, especially when I was building teams of people to be successful. I looked at, like you said, their lifestyle, and I like to try to find out, okay, do you have support in your home system? Is that going to be an issue? And that's a touchy thing, but it is so important to know that as you being the mentor, right, Cyndi? Because you don't want to think, okay, I can take this person here, but then she or he may be married to a mate that really doesn't want them gone and travel, and so you have to know, how can I set this business up that's going to be a win-win for you all around and a win-win for our organization, I would imagine. And you feel free to speak on that. We got about 5 minutes left.
Yeah. I mean,
how do you feel about that?
I want to make sure that they are getting into the program for the right reasons. So if they truly want to make this change in their life, and I have some people that get in the program just for the travel benefits, there's nothing wrong with that. And they do want to have a hobby business. They just don't even know how to do that. So I will take on people that want to run a hobby business. I have other people that they want to start part-time and they're nervous about leaving their full-time. So they do that and they transition. And then I have some people who are already in the industry doing it full-time and they just want to grow it bigger. So but to your point, you have to make sure that their readiness is there and that they have the commitment that I want to do this and I want to move forward and have this in my life. So I want to make sure I'm the perfect fit for them and that they're going to grow as a result of being in the program. I don't want someone in the program that is not going to, do the work and things like that. And the nice thing is it's a self-paced program. The time commitment is an hour on the phone 3 times a month with me, and then the modules are self-paced. So a lot of people are in full-time jobs and they do it on their own time, which is nice. So there's not, the time commitment is whatever they decide they want to put into it. But the more you put into it, the faster it's going to grow and the bigger your results are going to be. So I like to make sure they're going to have at least enough effort put in that by the end of the program, they really are birthing a new business, because we walk them through the marketing, how to get their program online. We set their marketing up so it's on autopilot. By the time they launch, they have their website, they have their logo, they have their branding, they have
everything
their marketing
going.
Everything.
That is so cool.
Yeah,
but you've taken all that out the way, and you guys that have had businesses before, that's a huge piece for you not to have to worry about. I think. And it's definitely worth the investment because you don't have to worry about that. You probably would pay twice as much trying to find the right person to build all that for you. So what Cyndi and her company has done, Careers on Vacation, they've made it easy for you to just be able to dive into building a business, an already branded, up and ready to go business, and you can build it on your lifestyle and terms. So how does one get in contact with you? And then let's close it off with you just sharing what's next. 2018, baby, on its way.
Yeah. So if you're on Facebook, definitely follow our page, Careers on Vacation, because I do great training modules. I'm live a couple times every week. So Careers on Vacation, you can follow us there on Facebook, or go to careersonvacation.com or travelcareercoach.com. Either of those websites will take you to the same place, and you can request a call. You just go book a call with Cyndi. It's a 30-minute discovery call to see what your readiness level is and if it's the right program for you. And we can take a quick look at your business and see if I can't give you some advice there too. So that's the quickest way to get in touch with me, and I can't wait to talk to all of you who want to get into your abundance. Lastly, for 2018, I'm so excited. We're going into an amazing year. Just both businesses are thriving, and this year we are launching more retreats than we ever have done in the past. So even if you're not in Careers on Vacation program, you can visit us at one of our retreats. If you are in the program or a graduate, you get a $500 discount. So we are going to be doing retreats in Maui, Austin. Disney World's going to be a really intensive. In fact, the first 4 people, I have to double check that with my assistant, but the first 4 people that book get to stay in a 3-bedroom villa overlooking the castle, which is going to be awesome. That one's at Disney. And then we're going to have a VIP day in Las Vegas that's centered around the travel industry convention that happens there this year. So we have so many fun things happening. Those are going to be live on our website next month, so you can book those great events too.
All right, I got it on the screen. Book a free discovery session with Cyndi at careersfromvacation.com.
Oh, no, careersonvacation.com.
I'm sorry, careers on vacation. So let me do that again. Book. Let's just put go to. I'm thinking about careers from the kitchen table. Yep. Careers
on vacation.com.
On vacation.com.
You got it.
For a free session with Cyndi.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so now we got it right. So let's put that. So guys, go ahead and book a session with her, or see if you qualify for a session. Is there qualifications for a session, or that you're going to get an assessment? Or
it just has to be. There has to be room on my schedule. So
okay.
But yeah, we send you a link, and then you can actually book it right from the website. You can pick a time slot for a quick little 30-minute call if you're ready to get started or want to talk about if the program's a fit for you. Definitely check us out there, and we'll get on the phone and chat and see where you're at and see if it's a fit.
Well, congratulations. Woo! For all your success. You're all that. A bag of chips and some M&Ms on the side.
Well, thank you for having me.
And I just want to encourage, thank you. I want to encourage everybody to go. In fact, don't walk, run on over there to Careers on Vacations.
There you go.
Careersonvacations.com and book a session with Cyndi. And Cyndi, we just got to give you some claps. Where's our claps for Cyndi? Yay!
Yay!
And the crowd is roaring. Woo! Oh my God. Oh, calm down.
I love it. So great.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Cyndi, for being our travel expert extraordinaire. Oh, God. You guys, I'm excited. And I'm a talk show host, but now I'm thinking, okay, travel. I'm definitely thinking about it for Jamie, because that girl needs to get out the house. Maybe this will help her. But to travel, but to actually have a thriving business that's already set up, all you got to do is get in there and do the work.
Yep.
Are you willing to do the work? I bet you are. If you're willing to do the work and you love a program that's already set up, it already has a system, the person is as loving and cute. Show me your cute face. There you go. And ready to work with those people that are worthy of her time. And I don't blame you. I'm very picky about my time. You should be picky about your time too. So, if you're, I'm going to say this, if you're serious about breaking into 2018 with something sizzling hot and profitable, and you're not just curious, then give my friend Cyndi a call. Go on over there to Careers on Vacation. If you're just curious, just follow her and watch her training videos and, read through her site, find out more about travel, and wait and contact her when you're ready. You move from the serious to the curious, right?
That's right.
Because she's gonna have. I tell you, this lady and I go way back. Okay, and she is sweet. She's gorgeous, but she's real. She's real, and she's serious about her business. She's on point, and she loves helping you to get to where you want to go. So, but you got to be ready.
That's right.
You gotta be ready.
That's right. Listen to that little voice inside and make the decisiveness. Make that, believe in yourself. Make that jump.
Yeah. There you guys have it. I'm Raven, the talk show maven, and that's Cyndi. And we're going to close out so that you can look at the Careers on Vacation logo. There she is. Love that, Cyndi. They really got you on that one. You've been tuned in to the Talk Show Maven live channel. This is Careers from the Kitchen Table Show. I'm Raven, the Talk Show Maven, and that is Cyndi, the owner of Careers on Vacation. Hey, industry expert extraordinaire, award-winning business leader, award-winning travel agency. I mean, she knows her stuff. Like she says, you want to get with someone that knows what to do. They have a formula. They have a proven system that works, and they can take you from where you are now to where you ultimately want to be and deserve. That's a wrap, y'all. And for now, Cyndi and I are going to say, have a fantabulous day and go build a Careers on Vacation, thriving and profitable business. That's a wrap.